am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
All right then. I was on somebody else's live stream earlier, and a thought crossed my mind. Well, I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks now. When everybody was talking about Blue Ocean and what's it called, Katy Perry and what's the name that Oprah Winfrey's friend? I forgot her name. Went in outer space, and everybody was making fun of these women. You know, blah 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 blah. Y'all spend all that money to go out of space, but you ain't spending the money for this, that, and there. You know, you hear that, right? It's kind of an idea. It kind of brought me an idea of something that I talked about. I think the Black Brain Trust mentioned it, but they were looking at it from a different angle. But for me, I think though it's time to put a tax on outer space. Uh, BIGJ, what are you talking about? Well, here's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is, uh, have you ever heard of the thing called the Georgian tax? The Georgian tax is a a land tax on undeveloped land. Henry George invented this taxation back in the 1850s, and the idea was in order to reduce poverty from the wealthy landowners, especially got the wealthy landowners, you tax the land that is not being used. Again, you tax the land that's not being used. I mean, land that is not a part of, you know, land. There's no houses. There's no land where's those houses. There's no ranch. There's no livestock farming. All those are a- any of the above that I had mentioned are land that's being used. Land that are not being used is what I'm referring to. But anyway, I think that there needs to be a space tax, and how would it work, right? Um, how would it work in my opinion? I was trying to tell you on I was trying to say it on May's channel, and May the Ackerman's channel, and I thought about it. You know, if you take a since there are numerous asteroids that orbit the Earth and the Moon, right? And since these asteroids are made of material that can be used in a everyday for everyday life, nickel, iron, things like nickel, iron, possibly um, gold, silver, who knows, right? But when it comes to the iron and nickel and whatever else that can be used here at home, here on the earth, I think that if you extract that material, let's say that the United States government takes a satellite or a mining type of machine. You know, you have to develop this machine, you know, that do the drilling and the mining apparatus. uh you mine the material and you send the material back down to the earth, and you sell the government sells the material to corp to corporations, multinational corporations like Boeing, uh Honeywell, any corporations that deals with or supply uh steel, even to other countries that is in need of those material, in exchange for whatever the case may be, you know, uh, you know, well, so soon as you sell the material and whatever profits are being made, the profits can be given back, quote unquote, to the American population, and the American population will pay less taxes rather than more taxes because the material that's being mined, the cost of that it will offset, um, the material that's being produced will be offset the cost of taxes because the corporation wants to buy it, wants to buy the material. The foreign governments, foreign nationals, or even cities and towns, municipal governments that might not have a project to build a stadium, things like that. I think though, if you do a space tax, I think though it will save money. Now I hadn't really fully thought this out. I ain't really fully thought this out. This has been going on in for a couple weeks, and because I think about writing a paper about it, write a report, because I'm a nerd for stuff like this. I'm a nerd, so I would like to write a report. How what's the cost benefit? Is it possible? Write a white paper. No, not well. Actually, write a green paper and a blue paper formula on how could it work if you take material from near Earth objects, and then use it as a tax base for the United States government to pay itself and produce a product that everybody else wants to buy. I think that's something to be. It's kind of like this idea. There's an idea back in the '90s where, well, actually, it started off in '60s when when they first landed on the moon. Uh, s- it was a state secret about what they found on the moon. Now, since we know today about helium 3, um, there was an idea back then to take helium 3, which is very very rare on our planet. Now, helium 3 is an isotope where where it's as a gas in gas form, it would produce more power with nuclear fission. You put it in a nuclear power plant, it increased the wattage power by 17%. So with 17%, between 17 and 25%, based on some of the I don't have the figures in front of me, but if you have it in front of you, I'm sorry, if you have it, look at how much the cost is. Your your electric bill will go down because that's if you have a nuclear. If your power, if your electricity is coming from a nuclear power plant, your electric bill will go down over time. If you keep supplying the nuclear power plant with helium 4 and helium 3 isotope as a gas form, yeah, it'll cool off the reactor more than just water, uh, quicker than water, uh, and so for um, the more you cool off the reactor, the more uh, efficiency it will uh, it will create. But anyway, that's what I think. But back to the point. Yeah, that's what I think that needs to happen uh, on that regard. Now, I don't want to change the subject. I really want to change the subject on this because I got to address something, right? I really got to address something. If you got, I'm gonna say this to a certain someone, and you know what? I might do another live stream on this. You know what? I better yet. I might do another live stream because I'm not going to talk about over here. Uh, it's just an idea I'm putting out. But I got a question I need to ask on my next live stream, which I'm about to do in about 5 minutes. So anyway, y'all stay tuned because I'm about to go cook and roast. All right, I'm gonna cook and roast, and y'all be easy. And what's going on, Pierre? What's going on, Pierre? Oh, yeah. Um, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna get off of here. So yeah, Pierre. I was talking about a space tax. I was talking about on May's channel. Uh, um, I might do a research on that on how to do it, how much it would cost to create these how to mine it, the apparatus, all that. Yeah, I might do some research on that, on how much would it take to do something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. Uh, yeah, it's been a long day. Um, so it's been a long day, a long tiring day, been trying day. Um, and I hope after today, well, there's more hope out there. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off of here. Y'all be easy. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. I'll come back. You know, Betty, I'll come back tonight. I'll come back tonight. Anyway, I'm out. Have a good one, Pierre.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.